So good afternoon, everyone. I really hope that you guys are having a great day because I am having enough challenges and hurdles for all of us. But it's okay. Let me fix this picture here. It's okay because oh my gosh, look at that thing. Freaking A. That's poison ivy. Now, I'm sure that most of our followers don't care about this gigantic bubble of poison ivy on my lip, but try not to stare at it because I'm going to get self-conscious while you're watching me. Poison ivy sucks. I grew up in the Northeast in Jersey and then now in PA as an adult, and I never really got poison ivy, but then when I moved away to California for a while and then came back, I started getting poison ivy. But being around it frequently, I guess I built up more of an immunity to it, and I hadn't gotten it in a long time. But I can't climb anymore, so I'm really not up in the tree that much. And I'm really not on the job site with the landscaping as much anymore. So I was outside clearing a bed, and I had my gloves on, and I saw a little patch of poison ivy. And I got it out, and I wasn't even thinking about it, and I just kind of like wiped the sweat off my lip, and there it is. I mean, I went in and I scrubbed and I cleaned and I did everything I needed to do. I do my normal regimen, my anti-poison ivy cleansing regimen, which, by the way, is great. Dawn dish soap. I shower in hot water because then it opens up the pores. This may not be best for you, but I do this because it opens up the pores, but then I just lather Dawn dish soap all over my body because it gets the oils and the grease away. That's what it's for. Dawn dish soap actually fights the oils, right? So, and then I do that like 3 or 4 times. But this is the one spot. Oh my gosh, let me tell you something. In the middle of the night last night, I just wanted to claw my freaking mouth off. So the funniest thing in the world happened today where we couldn't find the key to the dump truck. Now, it's one of these, here it is. It's one of these keys. So it's got like a little chip in it, you know what I'm saying? Like this little chip body. And I've been putting it off forever. I need to get a duplicate made. And clearly I found it. But it is 12:30 in the afternoon. And the guys went to get the dump truck this morning at 7:30 and they couldn't find the key. And I couldn't find the key and nobody could find the key. Well, I just found the key about a half an hour ago. I mean, I wasn't looking the whole time. I would look and then I would do some work and then look and then I ran some more electric and then I'd work and then but I finally found it. I'll show you a picture of where it was. Now this is the little cubby behind the driver's seat. Nobody knows how it got there. Nobody knows. And I have no idea. Like the little construction gremlin must have put it there. I don't know. I've been getting a lot of good feedback from our viewers and some DMs through our Instagram. I guess my perspective towards being a business owner is something that people are appreciating, and I'm getting more questions about it. So if you've noticed, the last few videos have been directed more towards business owners, with the titles, Being a Business Owner, yada yada yada. Now, I've been a business owner for most of my life. I started my first company in 97. Now, in 1997, I was, 17? And it was a landscape company. But I've always maintained my own companies, and at different times while working for other people here and there, but I've always been an entrepreneur. I build brands. That's what I do. I create logos, I build brands, and I try to make sure that things are memorable. So if you've watched this video, come here, bud. I got DK with me today, and he's wearing the new shirts with the Chip Chop and Grind logo on the front, whereas normally we've got the little logo on the chest and then the big logo on the back, but I decided to match the Build Guild and Refine shirts with the large logo on the front. So what's up there, everybody?
What's up? I just landed my first pop shot.
For real? Dude, you guys watch that video I just put up there? That was us building his rail, his first rail. So a lot of times when I come back to the shop throughout the day, I will pick up the kids from the house and then bring them to the shop with me, and they'll like do different things around the shop, around the property, but he's usually skating. So, you want to show me? Let's go see. Let's go see his first pop shove it. Now, his initials are DK, so I call him DK. You know. Oh, we're going to need the ND filter here. If you guys are into production or camera gear, these K&F Concept variable ND filters are amazing. Amazing for the money. Let's see. Look at that. Okay, so it's a variable ND filter. If you're into production or if you guys are making your videos or whatever, invest in these variable ND filters. They're not much. I think this one was $50, which is amazing for what it is. And I mean, like, really phenomenal. All right, let's see how that's working. Probably gonna have to max that thing out. How's that? We're outside? All right, show me, bud. Yes! Yeah! That's a pop shove it. Pop shove it. Now, nice, good little ollie. Good little ollie. He's got his little setup here. The rail we just made. So, although I don't own this property yet, it's a multi-unit property that we've talked about before. And this is the big main house that has some tenants, and Lucius is mowing for them. He's got his first account here. He's all on his own. He took care of this one. He doesn't like to be on camera as much. All right, let's get back to work. Nice. Too dark. Oh my gosh, that sucker really comes out in the dark. All right, so what was I saying? So what I was getting at before is that today has been a pretty challenging day. Now, how are you guys out there dealing with the coronavirus? Because in the beginning, when I made this video here about my vitamins and kind of like a supplemental routine, it wasn't a big deal. Like, at different areas of the nation, and I guess globally, it was a pretty big deal. But here in Pennsylvania, it hadn't really hit us yet. And it was still pretty normal. But now, things are changing. Things are changing for the global economy, for the national economy, our local economy. Now, being a service provider is already being greatly affected. Now, do I have concerns about where it's going to go from here? A little bit. But let's figure out how we're going to overcome this. Let's figure out what the next step is. Now, as a service provider, we've got to figure out how we're still going to be able to provide services. Maybe expanding our services, maybe changing our niche. I don't really know yet. This is basically just a topic that I'm just kind of going off. And I don't know how many of you that watch these videos, somebody asked us one time in one of our videos, I think our cabinet video, who writes our scripts, which is funny because every single video, we've never scripted anything. There's no teleprompter there. I'm always looking at the picture of me to make sure I'm in focus, and I don't write anything out. Actually, most of the time, I don't even think about what I'm going to say, which I probably should, right? Think before you speak. But all of these videos that we make are all off the cusp, just on the go, on the fly. So today's thought, while I'm here grabbing lunch in the office, and I'm going to finish running that electric for our air tools, is what are we going to do? Let's not get caught up in, oh no, we're in trouble. Let's get caught up in, okay, well, what's the next step? How are we going to overcome this? So what I'm working on right now is I already wired up the welder and the plasma cutter there. Here I've got to wire up our air supply, the compressor, and then the air tools will go there. So while I'm doing this, let me ask you guys a question. Where are you located? What industry or business are you in? And how are you being affected, if affected at all, by the coronavirus? That is my question to you. You know, I'm really excited to build our own little community. If you haven't noticed, we're not really the hardcore, like, take it seriously DIY guys, and this is how you should do this, and this is the best way to, I don't even know why I'm doing that voice, because I don't really think anybody talks that way, but we just have fun, and I love including my family and my kids in it, and I'm having a hard time with this outlet here. But we can do more serious DIY stuff if you guys in our community want. I mean, if that's something that you're interested in, we're happy to share things with you, but I figured you could kind of go anywhere to get like serious DIY technical direction, right? I think we just try to be a little more light and enjoyable and entertaining so that at least it's a break from everything else. And maybe you learn something, and maybe you don't. Maybe you're just entertained, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to cut the power off now so that I can pop this breaker in. Go. Oh, sorry. There's our breaker. Okay. Alright, breaker's in. Let's go. So let me wrap up there. I want to thank you all for watching. My name is Adam Neely. This is Build, Gild, and Refine TV. Catch you in the next one.